closed field, but that means the game is ready to go because it's not raining. Welcome in to ProView Network's PDL Soccer's Albuquerque Soul. Get ready to host Real Colorado Foxes. Good evening. I'm JJ Buck, and as the season winds down, so much on the table for the Albuquerque Soul, which is 3 games left to play, including these 2 games here at home with Real Colorado tonight and then Saturday night. All the Soul need is just 4 points to secure a division title and have a chance at the postseason. Albuquerque Soul in their 2nd year of existence playing in the PDL, and this squad is looking to go to the postseason. Kickoff is coming up at 6:30, and as we lead you up to kickoff, we're going to hear from Soul players Luke Lawrence, Patrick Corey, and Patrick Pacheco here on the pregame show. Last time out for the Soul, they were on the road at FC Tucson, where they took a 6-game winning streak into their rival's house. However, the Soul came out on the wrong side, a 2-0 loss. However, the Albuquerque Soul are still 8-2-1 so far this season. They lead the Mountain Division with 25 points in 11 games played. Real Colorado, fellow Mountain Division team, right now in 3rd place in the division with 16 points over 11 games. And away from home, Real Colorado this season 2-1-2 overall, while the Albuquerque Soul have a 4-1 record here at home. And one of the things the Soul have done so good this season is keep the ball out of the back of the net. They've only given up 8 goals. Has a lot to do with the way the back line has played, but also goalkeeper Lucas Champenois. Real Colorado, they come in with 16 goals scored this season, 15 goals given up. But over their last 3 contests, they are 2-1, coming off a 2-0 win at Las Vegas. So they've scored 7, given up 5 in their last 3, and that does bode well for the Albuquerque Soul, who, despite being a strong defensive squad, they're not afraid to attack and push the tempo. And speaking of attacking players, Luke Lawrence, who we will talk to in this pregame show, is having a great season for the Albuquerque Soul. The former La Cueva High School player, now playing at Fort Lewis College, has led the Soul with 5 goals this season, also has chipped in 2 assists. And you see in the starting lineup there on your screen, Luke Lawrence will be wearing the captain's armband this evening as things have clicked so much. And for the Soul and their head coach, Matt Gordon, it will be a 4-2-3-1 formation. Will look like a basic 4-4-2 at times. And that back line, which has been so good this season, Andrew Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden will be the 2 center backs this evening. Left back, Nestor Aguilar. The right back, Giovanni Roli. And those guys do keep it clean for Lucas Champenois, but the beard, all 5'11" of him in goal, has been tremendous as well. 6 clean sheets on his record. He has made 28 saves. And Champenois, who will be a senior next year at St. Mary's College, has had himself a tremendous season. We've already talked about Luke Lawrence. When we come back on the other side, we'll hear from Albuquerque Soul forward Luke Lawrence. You're watching ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Is your bath worn out, cracked, or just outdated? Then remodel it to perfection in as little as 1 day with Bath Fitter. First, we'll take a series of precise measurements. Then, just choose a color and your favorite seamless wall design. Our remodels fit right over your existing tub and are installed by our Bath Fitter certified installers. Bath Fitter installs more than the right fit. It's the perfect fit, guaranteed for life. Call for your free in-home consultation and get the bathroom you've always wanted. Call now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet
Your old, worn-out kitchen cabinets and furniture? Minuteman Refinishing, Albuquerque, owned and operated for over 32 years, is now Minuteman Design Center. J.C. Lopez and his sons, Jeremy and J.D., and their group of experienced refinishing professionals bring new life to Albuquerque kitchens and furniture at a fraction of the replacement cost. They also specialize in custom cabinets, granite, and tile work. Call them today for a free estimate or visit their photo gallery at MinutemanDesignCenter.com.
And welcome back to Benton Rios Field here on the campus of St. Pius High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. As Albuquerque Soul get ready to host the Real Colorado Foxes. Just 3 games left in the regular season for the Soul, who are in first place in the Mountain Division with 25 points. The Soul just need to secure 4 points in their next 3 games to clinch the Mountain Division, and then thus a trip to the postseason. One of the instrumental players up top this year is a local kid, Luke Lawrence, who plays his college ball at Fort Lewis, but he played at La Cueva High School here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And before the game, I had an opportunity to speak with Luke about the season so far and what's ahead tonight this weekend for the Soul. JJ Buck here with Albuquerque Soul forward Luke Lawrence. 2 games this weekend with Real Colorado. So much on the line, but just first up, the season to this point in time, has it surprised you at all with the way you guys have been playing?
At first, definitely surprised all of us because last season was such a difference compared to this season. But right now, we've accepted it, and we know we're good. We're that good, so we're just continuing on to success, and we're excited. So.
And you look at the PDL group, you guys do come together, and it's a relatively short period of time you have to really get clicking. But what is it about this group that you guys have just worked so well together?
Really, I think it's because, they're all good guys. There's not a couple that want to do their own thing. We're a team. And when you get together as a team, special things happen like we've seen this season. So I think that's the biggest part.
You look at so far this year, second year with Albuquerque Soul, but as a player, have you seen the support grow for this team and playing in this community?
I have seen it. Like I said earlier, there are more familiar faces in the crowds. Last year was a lot of different people on and off. Now we got more people, coming every game instead of, they'll come once, So, yeah, I have seen that.
You guys, coming back from your road trip, of course, you're an athlete, you never like to lose, but when you've been having this success, does it reignite the fire at all? Does it help refocus in that situation?
Yes, I think so. That loss, didn't set us back. It kind of gained knowledge in our heads because maybe we were getting too big of heads. We were winning so much. Now we know, we can't lose. We're not that good. We have to come every single game, and we've realized that from that loss there. So.
And, with so much on the line for you guys, you do take it 1 game at a time. But these 2 games in 2 days, how do you approach that as a team and as a player?
Really getting our bodies ready physically, I think, because it's a lot of, running in a short amount of time. So I think physically is the most important.
And for you guys, what would it mean to be able to clinch the Mountain Division, then possibly play in the postseason?
It would mean a lot because not only winning our conference is huge, but hosting that first playoff game is huge. FC Tucson's got a huge fan base, and we'd really like them to come here because we've already beat them here this season. We know how to do it. So.
Well, Luke Lawrence, you played at La Cueva High School, now with Albuquerque Soul. What's it been like for you to get this opportunity to play in Albuquerque?
It's awesome. I have my family here. I can go home after every game, which helps me. And I'm not homesick. It's great to show what Albuquerque has.
Well, Luke Lawrence, thank you so much. Good luck this evening.
Thank you.
Luke Lawrence, who has 5 goals on 24 shots for the Soul so far this season. The shots are a team high. No surprise, last year at Fort Lewis College, Luke scored 9 goals for his team. Also plays with his older brother, Zach, up there at Fort Lewis. While the rain is coming down here on Wet Field at Ben Rios here in Albuquerque, we are set for soccer this evening. We come back on the other side. Patrick Corey Albuquerque Soul midfielder coming back from international competition. We'll tell you all about it. You're watching ProView Network.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Whether you're surfing the swell, catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no-hassle water park parties, and much more.
Whatever your dream, a tranquil backyard retreat, the perfect yard for the kids, or professional maintenance for your corporate campus, the Grounds Guys will help you achieve it. Our established systems allow us to deliver industry-leading lawn care and landscape solutions to commercial and residential customers. Experience our difference with a 3-hour callback guarantee, clean, shiny trucks, friendly, uniformed personnel, state-of-the-art equipment sharpened daily, and quality control reports delivered monthly.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association is an organization of coaches made for coaches. Since 1941, the NMHSCA has been hosting statewide professional development opportunities for New Mexico coaches and also hosting all-star games in football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, softball, baseball, and more. In addition, the New Mexico High School Coaches Association is responsible for New Mexico Coaches Awards programs that recognizes and awards state coaches for their accomplishments. The mission of the Coaches Association is to help coaches help their athletes. Go to www.nmhsca.com to register and to follow all-star teams and events. We also encourage you to follow the NMHSCA on Twitter and on Facebook at the New Mexico High School Coaches Association. We are proud to say that the best coaches in the history of New Mexico have all been members of the NMHSCA. To learn more, please visit www.nmhsca.com.
We're standing together to improve New Mexico's graduation rate. Public schools, community colleges, universities, and businesses, all with the goal of adding 60,000 new graduates to the workforce by the year 2020.
Mission Graduate. Find out how we can help get you there. Visit missiongraduatenm.org.
Streamline Swimming is New Mexico's premier swim store featuring the latest in training equipment and competitive swimming apparel. Whether you're looking for swimwear to lounge by the pool or something more professional, Streamline has it. With main brands such as Speedo, Nike, TYR, and Dolphin, you can be sure to find what you are looking for. And even if swimming is not your thing, Streamline provides uniforms for any sport you need. With no job too small and no setup fees, you can outfit your team with the best screen-printed and embroidery design uniforms. And with a friendly staff on site, our employees are always willing to help. Come and visit Streamline Swim Store and Streamline Athletics. Call us at 505-503-7460 or visit us at 6901 Gruber Avenue, Northeast.
And welcome back as we get ready for kickoff. The Albuquerque Soul hosting Real Colorado Foxes in this PDL game this evening. Two home games left for the Soul, 3 overall this season. Just 4 points needed for the Soul to clinch the Mountain Division, which they are top of right now with 25 points. and then a berth in the postseason. As the kids are out on the field playing around in the rain, overcast, drizzling, 72 degrees, but we are going to play some soccer tonight. Patrick Corey just came from a nice trip away from Albuquerque. The redshirt freshman to be at the University of New Mexico just spent some time with the under-23 Jamaican team in Olympic qualifying action. Talked with him before the game. Here is Patrick Corey. JJ Buck here with Albuquerque Soul midfielder Patrick Corey. Patrick, it's been an eventful month for you, not only Albuquerque Soul getting ready to wrap up the season, but you just had yourself some international duty. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was a fun time. I went down with the Jamaica under-23s, and I stayed there for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and we just qualified for the 2016 Olympics. So we have 2 more rounds to get by, and then we qualify. So it was a good experience, coming back here. Hopefully I can improve the team as well and give something else, and then just improve myself.
And you talk about that opportunity to play with a national squad. What does that bring to the table that you just add with everything you're doing with the Soul and even in your college?
You gain a lot of experience in playing with a lot of different guys, guys who play in different countries, and it's always great to come back and teach a few things that you learn, try to help everybody out, and just it's a great experience.
And so far this season, you guys have come together very well as a squad. A big opportunity this weekend. How do you approach the 2 games in 2 days?
Recovery, because we have a good bench, a deep bench, so we have a lot of good players who can come on and still continue the tempo. But recovery is huge because we have a day in between, so just getting our bodies right.
And you look at tonight's matchup, Real Colorado. What do you guys look to do in the first half, knowing that, as I mentioned, 2 games in 2 days, you try to jump out early and assert your will at home?
Yeah, of course, we want to play entertaining football for the fans, but we also want to play how we usually play, not skip a beat, and just continue to play how we play throughout the season.
And what's it been like seeing the Soul grow as well as being a player on this team as they've gotten big in this community?
It was a great experience coming from UNM, playing in the summer. There's a lot of great guys on the team, and we're a good team, good family, so I'd like to see that more.
And as you have the opportunity to clinch the division, you're looking for 4 points to have 3 games left. But what would that mean to you to have this accomplishment with the Soul?
A huge accomplishment. I just did my first year here, so obviously I want to win as much as I can with the first year. So that would be huge.
Well, Patrick, appreciate it. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
And Patrick Corey will be a nice boost to the Albuquerque Soul midfield back from his 3-week international duty for the under-23 Jamaican squad in that Olympic qualifying tournament. But as we continue to count down towards kickoff here at St. Pius between the Soul and Real Colorado Foxes, one more local product on the other side, Patrick Pacheco, the striker, the midfielder. We talked with him about what this weekend could mean for the Soul. You're watching ProView Networks.
Visit Cool Springs Trampoline Park at 4320 Yale Boulevard Northeast for any event. Family night, birthday party, unique date, team celebrations, or just friends, exercise, and fun. Cool Springs Trampoline Park is a locally owned Albuquerque family business. 18,000 square feet of fun, including dodgeball, basketball dunk, platforms, and foam pits. Jump on in 7 days a week. Call 345-JUMP or go to coolsprings.com. That's Cool Springs with a Z.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Wondering if can afford the ring of her dreams? At Crown Jewels & Coin, we actually double the diamond for what you would pay at a chain store. Trade in your old jewelry towards GIA certified diamonds. Choose from a large selection of settings featuring Veragio. We can customize a design and offer no credit check 2-year interest-free financing. Get more than you ever thought possible here at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels & Coin, for all you treasure. 3248 San Mateo at Kruger's Corner.
For the best pizza, calzones, pasta, salads, and sensational desserts, Saggio's is an Albuquerque institution. At Saggio's, you'll find fresh, homemade, real Italian pizza, 9 different types of stuffed calzones, dozens of homemade lasagnas, cooked-to-order pastas with homemade sausage and meatballs, unique sandwiches, salads, and gourmet pizza.
For great food, fun, or a game on their dozen big screens, Saggio's is simply the best. Saggio's, an Albuquerque institution for 33 years, 107 Cornell Southeast, right across from UNM.
And welcome back, JJ Buck with you here at Ben Rios Field on the campus of St. Pius High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. As the Albuquerque Soul get ready to host the Real Colorado Foxes. Yes, the fans tailgating here pregame, and the way the wind is blowing, all that good food you see in that shot, it's just wafting over here. The atmosphere is not down because of the rain. Fans coming into the stadium getting ready for this one to support their soul. And one of the players they will be rooting on is Patrick Pacheco, a Taos product, played 3 years at UNM before finishing up his college career at the University of Washington. And we talked with Patrick Pacheco about what this week could mean for the Albuquerque Soul. Here with Patrick Pacheco. Patrick, the season has flown by for you guys, it seems like, but it's been a good year. Was there a point, maybe even if it was just early in practice, where you realized that this group could do something special?
I'd definitely say it'd have to come after our first loss to Odessa. I think we went back to practice the next day and got hard at work, and I'm here with a great group of guys. We have a great team chemistry. Everything on and off the field, we get along great. So I think more than anything, we just felt like we were in it together, wins, losses, whatever. So we just started to grind away on the practice field, and I think the results have shown since then.
The PDL, it's a very interesting mix of players, guys just out of college, guys still in college. What has this opportunity meant for you as you try to pursue, post-college play?
It's been great.
Albuquerque Soul, Colorado, lining up for the pregame introductions as we get ready to kick this one off.
All right, fans, welcome to Ben Rios Field on the campus of St. Pius High School to a damp but
We'll look at the Albuquerque Soul this evening. It all starts in the back with Lucas Champenois, and we'll get there in a second as we run down the Real Colorado starting lineup.
Dustin Berg, number 14, Andrew Majad, number 10, Miguel Jaime, number 6.
Real Colorado 2-1 over their last 3 games coming into this one. Coming off a 2-0 win at Las Vegas. Fox is currently 3rd place in the Mountain Division. Albuquerque Soul just need 4 points in the 3 games. Clinch the Mountain Division. To look at their starting lineup this evening, we mentioned Lucas Champenois in goal, 6 clean sheets this year, 28 saves. The back 4 in front of him today, Andrew Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden, number 16, will be handling the center back duties. Nelson Aguilar at left back, number 13. Your right back, Giovanni Raleigh, number 21. You move up from that in the 4-2-3-1 formation. The 2 in front of the back 4, Bernardo Teixeira, number 5, and Adrian Mora Delgado, number 8. And playing up top, you do have left midfielder Patrick Pacheco, number 2. And midfield, Luke Lawrence, number 3. Number 11, Manuel Campos on the right side. Then up top, striking will be number 25, Ricardo Zacharias.
Number 2, Patrick Pacheco. Number 8, Adrian Mora. Number 23,
Just
Ronaldo
minutes away
Teixeira.
from kickoff.
Number 3,
Steady drizzle off and on. It's 72 degrees.
finally,
As you get ready to go, some of the clouds clearing out that are dropping the rain, but still an overcast situation for us.
and now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor American, please rise for the performance tonight national anthem.
And we'll have our national anthem.
We want to welcome a special group tonight to Ben Rios Field in the West End under the All-State Rio Grande contest.
And as both teams say their acquaintances to start this contest, just moments away from kickoff. And once again, a big weekend ahead for the Albuquerque Soul here at home with 2 against the Real Colorado Foxes, who will be wearing their black and red uniforms.
Kickoff. Let's hear it for your Albuquerque Soul!
Of course, Soul rocking their neon uniforms this evening. So Real Colorado overall in their 11 games played 4-3-4, 16 goals for, 15 goals against, and that's one thing that we're going to watch for tonight from the Albuquerque Soul is their back line and goalkeeper Lucas Champenois. Only 8 goals given up this season for the Soul in their 11 games played. Soul start with possession in this first half. Did talk with Patrick Pacheco about the field conditions before this one. He said you're just going to have to dig in a little bit harder when you make your runs and cuts, as it is. There's a consistent rain for about the last hour, so it's not a soaked field. It's a very damp and slippery surface out there that these teams are going to have to contend with. Does change the bounce on some of the long balls as well. But all that just adds to the entertainment here this evening at Ben Rios Field. I want to welcome you once again for tuning into ProView Networks. I am JJ Buck here in the rain, but oh so nice to watch some PDL soccer this evening. The referee looking at his watch, and here we go. Albuquerque Soul with the first possession. Luke Lawrence drops it back. There is Patrick Pacheco. Ronaldo Teixeira, 23. Big defensive midfielder for the Albuquerque Soul. Does a good job on the ball as well. As Wilkinson tries to find Manuel Campos, cannot. Foxes in good position in the back to try to play it forward. The Foxes settle it down here in the first half. But it is one thing with the Soul, as good as they have been defensively, they're a team that is not afraid to attack and push forward. That is going to be a foul. 14 goes down for Real Colorado. They will have the free kick. Six clean sheets for the Soul this season, as Real Colorado sets this one up. A lot of bodies thrown into the box. Header is wide. But a free ball there early for Real Colorado. Now Lucas Champenois, the Beard. Simple nickname because it's a beard. Champenois will be a senior at St. Mary's next season. Been tremendous so far, starting goaltending duties over for the Albuquerque Soul. Adrian Mora Delgado plays it back now. Nelson Aguilar trying to make that run, drops off Patrick Pacheco. A lot of speed at the left and right back positions for the Albuquerque Soul. Manuel Campos defended well there by Real Colorado. As Giovanni Raleigh gets set to throw this in for the Soul. And Delgado swings it to space. And Aaron's header there, almost out, and it did go out. It'll be a corner kick for the Albuquerque Soul as the keeper could not corral that one. So difficult play early for the goalkeeper. Brandon Costa of Real Colorado. Manuel Campos will set this one up to take it with his right foot and swing it in. Swings in, cleared out. Mora Delgado will let that one roll out for a throw, and Adrian Mora Delgado plays at the University of New Mexico. Been a frustrating last 2 seasons for Mora Delgado, dealing with some injuries. He had a redshirt year, then a medical redshirt at UNM. Luke Lawrence, cross is deflected, but second corner kick upcoming for the Soul. Pressuring early here, just 3.5 minutes into the first half. And Campos swinging in once again. 22-year-old does have experience playing professionally in Mexico with Cruz Azul, as that one sneaks through, but goes wide. Shane Wills cleared it, but it is back in Soul possession. As Nestor Aguilar drops it back to Champenois. Dustin Berg, number 9. Already has seen the ball a lot at his left back position for Real Colorado. And bad bounce has it for the Foxes. Left foot coming in. Carlos Sinden gets a foot on it. Carlos Sinden been a rock in the back end all season long for the Albuquerque Soul. Foxes will reset here. Costa, big right foot. Teixeira tries to push it forward, coming up. Luke Lawrence battling Berg. Teixeira has time and space. Manuel Campos. Good ball through. Coming out is Costa on the run. Ricardo Zacharias, number 25. As the Soul snuck through the back line. It looked like the Foxes are in good position, but they left a good hold. And Campos eyeing Ricardo Zacharias. Zacharias from Las Cruces, New Mexico, played his college ball at Trinidad State. Was a part of their NCAA tournament run in the junior college tournament. They took third place, did Trinidad State. And Ricardo Zacharias, proven his worth as a striker this year for the Soul. After this foul, upcoming free kick now for Albuquerque. 2 goals, 2 assists for Zacharias. As Nestor Aguilar. Right foot in. Teixeira tries to get up. Defended, but still there. Giovanni Raleigh on the ball. Teixeira could not keep that one at his feet, but he comes back, plays well on the ball. Real Colorado. One chance early already here, but it was deflected. Now left foot swung and cleared. The Foxes staying on the ball, trying to generate pressure. Coming back, good ball through. Defended, a scary one as the header goes back over the goal. Real Colorado has their first corner kick of this game. Stepping up to take it. Danny Arubla swinging in with his left foot. Luke Lawrence on the clearance. Has some room to run on the counterattack. Berg stepping up again, coming back for Real Colorado. Now they look. Champenois to step up, pick it up, top of his box. You see the field condition playing a little havoc right there. It is slippery. Had a nice consistent rainfall for about an hour before the start of this one. That one is going to be given to Real Colorado on the throw-in. As Aguilar tries to play it forward for Zacharias. Turns, waiting for his teammates. There's Gio. Swings in, no one there. Both back lines already. Tested a little bit. Stepping up. Checo, that last touch just got away from him. Arubla on the run. Campos trying to come back and pressure. Arubla still has it. Poked away. Referee just looks at the player. Tells him to get up, continue play. Gio and Campos. Just back and forth. As they give Teixeira a couple touches in there trying to get it out. And you see the strength of Ronaldo Teixeira right there, handling the contact and switching the play. This has really turned into a very nice evening here in Albuquerque for this contest. Low 70s, overcast. Fans filling the stadium here at Ben Rayos Field. St. Pius High School is keeping that in play is Wheels, but it is the Albuquerque Soul with possession. Aguilar plays it forward. Zacharias coming back. Trying to find Teixeira, who is fouled on that one. So Soul will have a free kick. Ronaldo Teixeira spent the last 2 years at Rocky Mountain College in Montana. So the Brazilian found his way 2 years at Montana. Foul called on the far side. It's a yellow card presented to Real Colorado, so great opportunity now here early in the first half for the Albuquerque Soul. JJ Buckwith, you're watching ProView Network. Soul hosting Real Colorado. Larry Espinosa joining me now, general manager of the Albuquerque Soul. Larry, great opportunity here early for Albuquerque to take advantage of.
Hey, JJ, yes, you're absolutely correct. We're at the corner of the 18-yard box, and let's see what we can create here.
And it's a quick kick swung in. Is cleared by Real Colorado by Patrick Pacheco. Not connected with Adrian Moore Delgado as now the Foxes look to counterattack. Berg pushes it forward. Wills swings it back. Trying to find that space.
It's a great interception by Nestor, the far side defender, and he was actually clipped right there.
As Aguilar gets clipped, goes down, foul is called. And Larry, that's been one of the staples of the Soul so far is the back four, the way they've played this season.
Yeah, they've managed to they keep things very organized, which definitely makes life really easy for us, and we contribute that to our success. So.
Boys and girls tonight, they are from Rush Santos, a local club team here in Albuquerque. How about a round of applause for Rush Santos?
Trying to connect with Luke Lawrence, not there. Ronaldo Teixeira keeps it down, finds Pacheco. Real pushes it forward. There is Wheels. He looks for some help. A lot of sliding on this field this evening. It is damp conditions, but it has turned out to be a nice evening here. And Albuquerque Teixeira looks forward. Ball bounces around. We got Jaime diving in deep on the goal line, tries to chip it. That one, scary clearance, just goes wide. So it's another corner kick upcoming here for Real Colorado. And Larry, we've already seen a few corner kicks both ways that teams have to deal with so far tonight.
Yeah, the wet conditions is going to make things a little tricky in the back.
And that one, flag is up on the far side while the ball snuck it. It's going to be an offside call, so a break there for the Albuquerque Soul on the corner kick that Real Colorado found a way to sneak in.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Trying to figure out exactly what took place. It looks like they are calling offside, so lucky break for us. We're
A
very
lot of
fortunate.
bodies around Lucas Champaignois, and one of them just happened to be a little too far forward for Real Colorado. So now just 15 minutes into this first half. Seoul will take a little bit of a break here early, and I'll try to create some of their own luck moving forward. And it's been an exceptional season so far for the Albuquerque Soul. 8-2-1, a huge weekend here at home with an opportunity, Larry, for your team to get a division title.
Yes, it's very exciting. We have, I can't even say we, these guys have worked really hard to put themselves in this kind of position, and hopefully we can get a victory out of one of them and clinch the division. So it's very exciting for us.
Have this game here tonight, then another one against Real Colorado on Saturday before wrapping up the season on the road. So a big opportunity at home for the Soul as Real Colorado tries the long ball through Berg. Ended up connecting with Champaignois in net. And that we talked about the back line and just what the Soul have done defensively, but another good characteristic of this squad is they're not afraid to attack and push the tempo.
They're absolutely not. You have guys with the skill like Manuel Campos just showed there, and they're going to take it at you. Ooh, little dangerous shot from Manuel there. Part of the strategy behind Coach Matt and Coach Cartledge is everybody gets back behind the ball. They tuck in and they put themselves in great defensive position. And depending on where our strengths lie, whether they're going to push someone in or push them out, and they work well in interchanging positions, and it really plays to our advantage.
And of course, as you mentioned, the skill you see from the players up top and even at the midfield, you play that defensive first with the speed to get back and attack. It can lead to success. That's what we've seen so far this season for the Soul. Fox is trying to work themselves out of a bind, drop it back. Nice touch pass at midfield, opens up the right side. Gio able to get back. Ball still right there, left foot. Not a lot of power, but the whistle is blown, coming in late. For the Foxes, another opportunity over the 18-yard box in a very dangerous position for the Soul.
Yeah, about 22 yards out, and probably a 4 or 5 man wall here for Lucas, and hope we can get them to put it over the top.
Number 6, number 11, Danny Arubla. Two standing over the soccer ball for the Foxes. Low shot handled easily by Lucas Champaignois. Jeff Jennings try to use the ground and get a couple bounces. Champaignois will be a senior next year at St. Mary's. He's had an exceptional season and net. All 5'11" of him stepping up this season.
Yeah, he's had to work really hard, especially not only here but at St. Mary's. The two goalies before him actually ended up great ball from Nestor.
And great through ball here, Manuel Campos. Opportunity, right foot strike.
Great strike from Manuel.
Just rising over the net, Manuel Campos on a great through ball ahead, just a foot high of the bar. But yeah, it is talking about Lucas Champaignois. Actually played forward at times last year at St. Mary's because of what's going on.
The two goalies that were before him actually are now playing in the MLS. So he's had some penance to pay.
Lineups, truck accessories and supplies, Zephyr CrossFit, Taos Mountain Energy Bars, and Dr. Pat Flores of Health Quest Chiropractic.
As Brandon Costa puts it back into play for the Foxes.
Something very unusual for us right there, where if we don't win the first ball, we generally win the second, and kind of died for a second there. It was very, very unusual for what we're used to.
So far, possession, maybe a slight edge to the Soul so far, but both teams have been exchanging chances. Costa just picks that one up. And with some of the field conditions and the way that we've seen the Soul be able to pass, it does make sense. If you have the opportunity to try some of the through balls, maybe get defender to slip up, get them on their heels, and get an opportunity one-on-one with the keeper.
Absolutely. Part of the reason why we force things in towards the middle is to open up the flanks there, and it allows the guys to get through on the wings, play that diagonal ball through.
And Dustin Berg, long throw in towards the box. It's cleared to the feet of Luke Lawrence. Nono Campos shoots it forward to Ronaldo Teixeira. Comes up but couldn't quite get there. Now Teixeira is a fascinating story as a Brazilian. Found his way to play the last 2 years at Rocky Mountain College, trying to pursue that next level.
Yeah, in Montana. Very interesting story. He was playing basically on the third or fourth division in Brazil, and wasn't happy with the way things were going in Brazil. He lost his father and wanted a new start. Came to the U.S. not speaking any English, and took a 6-month crash course study at Rocky Mountain College. Learned how to speak English, and next thing you know, he's regained his position in soccer, playing for some professional soccer there.
As all Berg could do there is clear that one out. Corner kick up coming for the Soul. Manuel Campos step up and handle this one again. 22 minutes here into the first half. And to share also a big bye to have instead of that goalkeeper's box on these opportunities.
Yeah, at 6'2", about 198, it's a little tough for anyone to combat it.
Just over as that one found the head of Luke Lawrence. We had it in the right direction, just too much arc on that goal kick for Real Colorado. So second year of existence for the Albuquerque Soul. You see the fans coming out, filling the stands this evening, even with the rain. The way that the community has embraced the Soul so far, it's been wonderful to see.
Yeah, we were extremely excited of what's to come. We had a couple of people advise us that if we were going to succeed, we either needed to do a lot of things well in the community, or we needed to put a winning product out there. We weren't happy with settling for the middle of the road in our first year, and Matt's put together a magnificent team, and so we feel like we're doing both now. We do a lot of stuff in the community, and as you probably have seen, we're putting together a winning team. So it's very exciting for us.
Yeah, 8-2-1 so far this season. Opportunity, 4 points needed for the Soul to clinch a Mountain Division title and a taste of the postseason. But have their hands full so far this evening. Real Colorado in the black and red, coming in, sitting in third place in the division. 2-1 their last 3 games, coming off a 2-0 victory at Las Vegas. So we'll quickly get it back into play after the foul. Carlos Sinden survey his options. Teixeira, Mora Delgado. Now Patrick Pacheco with the flag comes up.
That's a
for an offside.
That's a real interesting call from where I'm standing. Yeah. I have no idea what he saw.
Line judge here on the near side had the flag up, so Real Colorado try to come back quickly. Berg working with his back line, trying to find a gap. Long ball here. Andrew Wilkinson on the ball. Does a good job shielding off the Foxes player, earning a goal kick.
Yeah, Andrew Wilkinson's another fairly big individual. He's 6'2", 6'3", plays very strong out of the back too.
Yeah, Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden, very good center back combination this evening for the Soul. 25 minutes in to the first half, scoreless here on ProView Networks. Here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ben Reyes Field on the campus of St. Pius High School for this PDL matchup. Albuquerque Soul hosting the Real Colorado Foxes. JJ Buck with you, joined by Larry Espinosa, general manager of the Soul.
Some great movement on our part. Guys are managing to keep possession and looking to try to find their best option. Unfortunately, we give it back there.
Teixeira hustles back to earn possession once again for the Soul. Campos goes through the legs, but nothing there on the other end.
Yeah, that's a great move on his part, but when you get knocked trying to go around, it makes it very difficult to try to keep possession, and the ref wanted nothing to do with it.
Berg with it again. Just lay it off. Swung wide for the Foxes. That one is still alive as Berg puts it up, looking to swing it in. It's low and at the foot of a Soul player.
Good work by Luke in order to keep possession right there.
Patrick Pacheco with it.
Great turn.
Ricardo Zacharias goes down trying to fight for it. Foxes do come out with it. A little tic-tac-toe to get it out and push forward.
There's part of the strategy right there where you see basically 10 men back on defense, all behind the ball, all positioning themselves to try to force them into one particular direction.
And also see the Soul, too, as you talk about the pressure they put on dropping back. If they definitely like to go right at the player initially as the ball, create as much havoc as they can on defense.
Absolutely. You put as much pressure as you can on someone, they're going to make a mistake.
As Miguel Jaime working the sideline, drew the whistle. Foxes quickly put it back into play. Foxes looking at 2 stacks of 4 in front of them. Defensively for the Soul. Scary ball in the box. Carlos Sinden trying to play it. Carlos Sinden with the deflection, surviving on the ground, keeping the shot attempt off the score sheet.
Carlos ceases to amaze me. He just has some incredible movements.
Berg left foot just over the crossbar, but Dustin Berg cuts it back. Left foot strike for the Foxes. And after all that, it's Lucas Champenois just setting up the goal kick for the Soul. Teixeira whistled there for push in the back. Fox is going to come up with the ball.
You know, as a general manager of this fine organization, I'm really impressed with the amount of people that have managed to, quote-unquote, weather the storm to come out and watch this. I'm very happy.
Low rain overcast, not scaring any of the Soul fans away tonight. Very passionate for this team. Chipped in. Soul get the first and second touch. Ricardo Zacharias all by himself. But cleared by Real Colorado.
It was great work by Richie, and he had Manuel on the flank. He just couldn't get the ball to him. I will be as bold to say as that was a foul.
As Ray Armstrong had nothing to do but clear that one out. Soul with a throw in here. 30 minutes into the first half, still scoreless.
Don't throw your money away on an insurance policy that's too expensive. Visit the experts at Rio Grande Insurance.
It's coming out with it is Real Colorado. Trying to deal with that pressure of the Soul again.
That's exactly what we're talking about right there. There was a little pressure put on them and no other opportunity, and so it was just kicked away.
Sendin bouncing around, Soul taking their time. Teixeira just chips it forward. No runs available. Late from Champenois, but he comes out, slides, gets it in his stomach, quickly puts it back in play. One of the things, too, we've seen in just the first 2 years of the Albuquerque Soul area is actually the Mountain Division. Guys have created really good rivalries that have also really enticed the fans.
Yeah. The Colorado rivalry is in and of itself, but the supporters group created a rivalry with the Copa Frontera, which was a competition between the Vegas, Tucson, and us. We managed to win that trophy, and then we also have the Golden Rattler, which unfortunately we lost this weekend to Tucson, which is a competition between the Tucson organization and ourselves.
Right foot is wide, but a good opportunity right there. Danny Arubla with the attempt. So Real Colorado is getting a few shots off here in the first half. We did see a little bit earlier off a corner kick a goal go in for the Foxes. However, flag was up as it was called back for an offside. So still a scoreless game so far in the first half. A little slippage now, far side, right side is open with space to cross. Good defensive pressure right there from the Soul. But space is found by the Foxes. Shot is deflected. So corner kick upcoming, but coming over. Was Andrew Wilkinson getting his big body in the way.
Yeah, it was a great step. Guy Matt was part wizard out on the west side, on the far side. He made that ball small to go in between Carlos and Nestor. I don't know how he did it.
Another corner kick here for Real Colorado. Ball in the air, still in the box. Cleared out. A lot of bodies flying around there. Dangerous situation off corner kick. Now we see the Foxes stepping up to possession here. But going into that last game against FC Tucson, though, 6 wins in a row, 8-2-1 right now for the Albuquerque Soul. This team has just really come together this season.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing, and I've said it over and over again, the part that's interesting is that these guys, they're out working hard, but they're just having fun. They have so much fun when they're doing it. It doesn't look like work. And I think that's a big part of the success right there. A little offsides there.
Flag up on the far side. Soul will take possession. Champenois pushes guys forward. Aguilar looks for Zacharias forward. Costa clears that one. There's a lot of contact there. Ball comes out. Play continues. Gio with some space in front of him has a couple options.
That's dangerous for Real because Gio's blazing fast. Great ball by Pat Pacheco.
Oh, Patrick Pacheco with the left foot cross finds Luke Lawrence. Header on goal. Costa has to come up with the stop, and that's a specialty right there of Luke Lawrence. Head in the right position on the attack.
Yeah, he does such good work in order to move his feet so he can get up, and that's all part of it right there.
Of course, Luke Lawrence, a local product, played at La Cueva High School. Plays college soccer at Fort Lewis. Now coming forward, flag is up. It was a good touch, but just a little too far ahead.
Yeah, great build-up. Great touch by Manny. He slipped pretty hard, and they managed to move and get the ball in, and it was awesome work by the guys.
Coming up on 37 minutes into this first half. Scoreless for Albuquerque Soul and the visiting Real Colorado Foxes.
Little foul there on Real Colorado.
And Soul trying to play quickly off that. Flag is up on the far side. Referee will have a talk with his line judge. A card is presented. A yellow card comes out of the pocket of the referee. Danny Arubla, number 11, picks that one up. So we've seen 2 yellow cards in this first half, both on Real Colorado.
Yeah, I don't have a good explanation as to why. Wow, there's another one there.
That one, Miguel Jaime picks it up. So 3, just like that. I think the referee wanting to calm down some of the discussion on the field, most likely.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to do with a little bit of dissent on that call.
Pushing it forward, flag stays down, shot is wide, a dangerous opportunity. Shane Wheels all alone, but his right foot wide. Now the situation, the Soul just trying to get back, hoping that flag was coming up. It did not, but Champenois coming out trying to pressure Wheels.
Yeah, I'm still catching my breath, JJ.
To the quick of Gio on the binds, Patrick Pacheco. Pacheco trying to give it back to Manuel Campos on that. So now again an opportunity for the Soul to create some of their own luck offensively after they've got a couple breaks on the defensive end with some opportunities from Real Colorado so far in this first half.
Yeah, it's very interesting to watch the runs that are being made at this point because I think there's some weaknesses that they've figured out, and I'm gonna say that we're gonna start putting a little pressure on their goaltender here in a minute.
That one was touched away. Coming up, Wilkinson keeping it in sole possession as Pacheco. A little too fast there. And Shera with the hard step in. That's an easy foul call there for the ref. But this is what we've seen all season long from the Soul, keeping the opponent off the score sheet. Only 8 goals given up all season. And it's about that as the defense we talked about in the first half, dropping everyone back, plus the goalkeeping.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with some directional issues, or not issues, but directional instruction coming from Lucas. You know, keeps things organized and forces the play one way and makes sure we drop and cover.
And it is Miguel Jaime, number 10, looking around, now getting up after the foul.
Yeah, he was fouled, but he's definitely trying to sell the drama.
And Fox is taking some time. They just a couple minutes ago, back-to-back yellow cards presented to Real Colorado. Wilkinson looks forward.
Great ball.
Trying to sneak it through. Patrick Pacheco.
Oh.
Goes down on his feet. Pacheco amid 3 Fox's defenders. And it's a corner kick upcoming for the Soul.
You'll see Manuel swing from the opposite side of the field to take the corner.
Soul set this one up. Manuel Campos. Right foot header on the ground. It's still alive. That one had eyes towards the goal, but it was cleared out. Checo left foot just spins wide. So the Foxes survive another Soul corner kick here in the first half. Keeper Brandon Costa line this one up. Just a few minutes left here in the first half. Soul hosting Real Colorado. Thank you for tuning in the ProView Networks. I'm JJ Buck alongside Larry Espinosa, general manager of the Soul. He's joined me here in the first half as Ricardo Zacharias. Quick cross, looking for Luke Lawrence. Good clear.
Great ball.
Coming back. Costa just comes through, snaps that one out of the air as Patrick Pacheco is making the run in behind.
That's the crafty footwork of Manuel Campos there.
So good on the ball. And as we've seen too, that midfield with Manuel Campos and Patrick Pacheco so far have done a good job with possession, and they're also no problem switching back and forth and going all over the field. There's a scary opportunity. Fox is with it. Left foot strike is deflected out as 2 Soul defenders go down. Andrew Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden on the deflection.
Yeah, a little miss hit from Andy there, and he was looking to play a through ball to Gio to down the line, and got intercepted, and he had to work hard to get the ball back.
Dustin Berg, number 9, in the corner for the Foxes. Deflected out by Champenois. That was good hands right there as that header was so quick off the head of the Foxes player at the far post. That's going to be another corner kick.
You know, this is going to sound a little cheesy, but Allstate and Rio Grande Insurance is one of our sponsors, and they should really love Champenois because he.
An opportunity just over and out for a goal kick.
Out for a sole goal kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember that official time is kept on the field.
And just awaiting a referee's whistle for halftime. Scoreless so far. Plenty of opportunities in this first half. Neither team able to capitalize. Fox is playing it forward. Champenois coming out, using his head, clearing the danger.
It's just smart play.
Both Foxes trying to play it back forward. Both teams exchanging possession here in the final seconds of the first half. And that is a whistle, the end of the first half. Albuquerque Sol, Real Colorado scoreless. Larry, I appreciate you joining me here in the first half. It's been exciting both ways and scoreless so far.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on, JJ, and I'm going to do my best to try to make it back up here.
You got it.
Thank you for having me.
It is halftime here at St. Pius High School. Scores. We'll come back and look back at the first half as well as a conversation with Patrick Pacheco. You're watching ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank Hi and Heather Roberts for their generous support of our mission to help raise the profile of New Mexico's youth and to serve the communities that support them. Hi and Heather Roberts are proud members of the American National Family of Companies and serve to provide life, health, auto, and home insurance to people like you.
She's not the judge. She's not the jury. She's Donna Bale, expert bail agent for over 17 years, posting bail bonds throughout the U.S. Donna Bale will never fail to get you out of jail. Open 24/7. Call Donna at 505-203-4711. That's 505-203-4711. Donna Bale will get your loved ones home where they belong.
Donna Bale, call me and I'll set you free.
All that treasure in your drawer is worth much more at Crown Jewels and Coin. Get cash or a loan for heirloom pieces, sterling, fine jewelry and watches, gold coins, diamonds, and Native American arts and crafts. Trained experts provide the most accurate evaluations at Crown Jewels and Coin and pay you the highest prices. There's even no credit check, interest-free financing at Turkey's Family Jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels and Coin, for all you treasure.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance. Like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He was just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
In Albuquerque, call Agent Ron Pino and Agent Paul Jones so your family won't have to worry about having life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1.
eXp Realty is the only agent-owned cloud-based real estate brokerage in the industry that supports all NM sports, athletes, and education programs. We aid in both the sale and purchases of homes And when you call in or register on our website and mention our TV ad, you shall receive a rebate from a portion of your home sale or purchase to be donated to a booster club of your choosing. We embrace technology to maximize our client success. Call Robert Almy at 505-301-8744. That's 505-301-8744 to get started on your home sale or purchase. eXp Realty.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Sweetline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down? People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through. Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's two guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's two dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign. Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Bill, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agents Marty Size and Michelle Bermudez about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
Essence Spa and Nails, an oasis of beauty. With a wide array of manicures, luscious pedicures, and exfoliating facials and waxings, anyone can treat themselves to a day of luxury and relaxation. Essence Spa and Nails also does bridal parties, children's birthday parties, and gift certificates. Discover your true bliss as our professionals treat you the best. Call us at 856-0000 or come and visit us at the corner of Wyoming and Burleson in Northeast Albuquerque. Essence Spa and Nails. Enter a world of beauty.
Tired of looking at your old, worn-out kitchen cabinets and furniture? Minuteman Refinishing, Albuquerque, owned and operated for over 32 years, is now Minuteman Design Center. J.C. Lopez and his sons, Jeremy and J.D., and their group of experienced refinishing professionals bring new life to Albuquerque kitchens and furniture at a fraction of the replacement cost. They also specialize in custom cabinets, granite, and tile work. Call them today for a free estimate or visit their photo gallery at MinutemanDesignCenter.com.
The Barley Room Bar and Grill is proud to support our community. We offer a wide selection of drinks and food that will suit any taste. Come and enjoy some of our great appetizers or one of our enticing entrees. Sit on our patio and soak in a beautiful New Mexico day. Come listen to some great live music, attend one of our movie or karaoke nights, or just watch a game with your friends. The fun never stops at the Barley Room, 5200 Eubank Northeast, Suite B5 in Albuquerque. See you here.
You know, this is New Mexico.
We spell chili the right way.
We know what it means to be local.
And to welcome our guests.
We like our hunts hard.
And our cowboys real.
Our food hot.
Trout large.
And our cars low to the ground.
That's New Mexico true.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, one of our locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Come to Fastino's Turbo Bistro for some great pasta, sandwiches, pizza, or salads. We open daily at 6 a.m. with our delicious Italian breakfast sandwiches. Come in and enjoy the atmosphere and watch some TV while you eat. Or if you're in a hurry, our fast and convenient drive-thru will hit the spot. Enjoy a giant slice of green chili pepperoni pizza. How about some fresh sauteed shrimp Alfredo? Or a can't-miss spaghetti and meatballs with fresh garlic bread? Or how about our citrus salmon salad? You You can't go wrong at Festino's. Fresh food without the wait. 2600 Montebo Northeast.
All that treasure in your drawer is worth much more at Crown Jewels and Coin. Get cash or a loan for heirloom pieces, sterling, fine jewelry and watches, gold coins, diamonds, and Native American arts and crafts. Trained experts provide the most accurate evaluations at Crown Jewels and Coin and pay you the highest prices. There's even no credit check, interest-free financing at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels and Coin, for all you treasure.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance. Like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He was just a goldfish.
In Albuquerque, call Agent Marty Size and Agent Michelle Bermudez so your family won't have to worry about having life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Wondering if you can afford the ring of her dreams? At Crown Jewels and Coin, we actually double the diamond for what you would pay at a chain store. Trade in your old jewelry towards GIA certified diamonds. Choose from a large selection of settings featuring Veragio. We can customize a design and offer no credit check 2-year interest-free financing. Get more than you ever thought possible here at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels and Coin, for all you treasure. 3248 San Mateo at Kruger's Corner.
Accidents are just no fun. Worry where to go.
And welcome back. Halftime here at Ben Rios Field on the campus of St. Pius High School here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as Albuquerque Soul are hosting the Real Colorado Foxes. It was an interesting first half for both teams as they did have their chances. Plenty of corner kicks both ways and a little bit of luck on the side of the Albuquerque Soul as they did have a corner kick sneak into the back of the net off of Fox's opportunity. However, when the judges on the far side of the field had his flag up, offsides, so the Soul were able to get away with one right there. But as you saw, both teams were able to use their speed and quickness very well, even on this damp field. We did have rain earlier this afternoon, about an hour leading up to kickoff. The rain was coming down. However, just overcast skies now, no rain what to speak of, temperature in the low 70s, and it's turned into a fantastic evening, but a scoreless one so far here tonight. And it's a tremendous opportunity for the Albuquerque Soul. They are in first place in the Mountain Division with 25 points and 11 games played. And with the victory, they can clinch the Mountain Division. And what does that mean for the Albuquerque Soul? Well, all that means is their first trip to the postseason and an opportunity to play a play-in game here at home in front of their fans. But as you see, the Foxes definitely had plenty of chances in that first half. A goal is on the horizon just for the Albuquerque Soul. They hope that they are the first ones to find the back of the net. This is a first of 2 games here in 2 days for the Soul against the Foxes. They also play again on Saturday night. Then one more game on the road to wrap up the season for the Soul after this one. Just 3 remaining. And it's been an incredible year so far for Albuquerque. 8-2-1 overall. They did lose at FC Tucson 2-0, but coming into that game, they had won 6 in a row. This group has just really come together this year, and the way the PDL sets up, you don't have a lot of time before the season starts to get your roster together, to get your players in camp. It's so many different backgrounds. You have players still in college, plenty of UNM players on this roster. You have Fort Lewis represented, Trinidad State, just to name a few. They have players just out of college on the roster as well, a couple players that maybe have some professional experience. So the PDL is an interesting beast in itself, developing players and teams. And just one thing for this Albuquerque Soul squad, you heard it in the first half from Larry Espinosa when he joined me, calling the game and talking to the players. They just have fun. They just connect, and the chemistry does just click. ProView Networks would like to thank their sponsors as well, Vincent Gatlin, Allstate Insurance. Speaking of local sports, the Barley Room is your local sports bar for Saturday and Sunday football. 505-459-8259. Give them a call right now. So the second half just minutes away as the Albuquerque Soul are taking the field. I'd like to thank you for tuning in wherever you are joining us, watching on ProView Networks. Wes out there in Houston and everyone else. I'm JJ Buck here at St. Pius High School for this PDL contest. We look around the Western Conference. The teams in the Northwest Division and Southwest Division have really turned it on. The Soul sitting pretty atop the Mountain Division with 25 points. The Kitsap Pumas have 26 atop the Northwest Division, and Ventura County Fusion have 29 points. So we have seen some other teams throughout the Western Conference really start to click here late in the season. But the Soul, all that matters to them is the Mountain Division. And the 3 points on the line here tonight at home. They'd love to clinch it in front of the fans that have filled the stands here at St. Pius High School. Leave no doubt in their mind, but Real Colorado has been game in the first 45, putting a Soul on their heels and creating plenty of opportunities. Be Real Colorado in the black and white striped tops with possession to start the second half. The Albuquerque Soul in their neon uniforms. One of the things Manuel Campos talked about after their loss at FT Suton was they just did not come out at the start of the game with the intensity they needed. They just did not bring the kind of attacking play to the field that they know they have. Well, you saw more of that in the first half from the Soul. But the Soul also did a good job defensively, preventing some of Real Colorado's opportunities. So here we go in the second half, scoreless, as Aguilar will play it back to Andrew Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden. Both the center backs played an exceptional first half, coming up in some big spots, clearing some dangerous opportunities from the Foxes. Real Colorado head coach Stoner Tadlock going with the same group as is the Soul to start the second half. Andrew Mejia collides there with Nestor Aguilar. Both players slid for the ball, and Aguilar on the ground got the worst of that contact. And then you have to bring someone onto the field to check out Nestor Aguilar. Aguilar is from Spain. He was a freshman at West Virginia Tech last season. And the defender actually had a goal and 4 assists in his 6 games played at West Virginia Tech. But Aguilar, plenty of speed at the left back position for the Soul. And on the flip side, the right back this evening, Giovanna Raleigh. And both those players are able to bring good attacks down the wing when they have the opportunity to play it forward. As Aguilar failing that one on his left leg. I'll have to exit the field for a second after the trainer came out and checked him out. Drop ball just played back to Champenois as we get back going. Adrian Morel Delgado, number 8. Back to number 16, Carlos Sinden, who then sends it forward. Ricardo Zacharias bounces through. There's Luke Lawrence had Patrick Pacheco, but it was deflected. Now the Fox is looking to push it forward, running through the middle. Shane Wheeler gets taken down top of the box. The whistle is blown, and that is a dangerous position just outside the box, and immediately the referee pulls out the yellow card as Andrew Wilkinson picks up the yellow for the Soul, and it was number 13, Shane Wheeler, with a head of steam for Real Colorado. Now another set piece just outside the box. Real Colorado had the same opportunity on the other side of the field in the first half. And in that situation, it was Jeff Jennings who tried a low ball on the ground around the Soul wall, but Lucas Schempenwall in net easily scooped that one up. So three Foxes having a discussion about what they want to do in this situation. It's Graham Smith. He tries to chip it in, and it stays high. It's an early chance for the Foxes. Goes high. The Beard, Lucas Schempenwall, will be a senior at St. Mary's next year. Had a tremendous year in net with 6 clean sheets on his score sheet so far this season. But as we talked so much about here tonight, it's really a team defensive philosophy, but a very strong back four as well for the Albuquerque Soul. Only 8 goals given up in 11 games played this season for the Soul. With feeling the pressure from Real Colorado tonight, as Mejia dropped that one back, and it goes out of play off the Soul. Jordan Geely looking for a place to launch this one back into play. Andrew Mejia finds number 22, Graham Smith, who swings it to the far side of the field. Ray Armstrong swings it again. Number 3, Armstrong. Sun setting in the west, and thankfully the cloud cover is really helping out the Albuquerque Soul in the second half. Usually on a clear night when the sun sets, it plays havoc on the teams attacking to the west, which the Soul are doing right now because Ben Rios Field here on the campus of St. Pius High School sets west to east. So in the second half, team going to the west usually has to deal with the setting sun. But thanks to the cloud cover tonight, don't have that problem. Jordan Geely cross was deflected by Nestor Aguilar. Now corner kick upcoming for the Foxes, who did score on a corner kick in the first half, but they were offsides. That one was wiped off the board. Daniel Rubla quickly gets it into play. Comes across. Foxes want a handball. Zacharias just keeps on playing. As a Soul counterattack, Soul, he is pulled down. That is Manuel Campos pulled down as a ref reaches for his pocket. Jordan Geely presented a yellow card. That is the 4th yellow card so far tonight given to Real Colorado. But Campos was looking to hit 6th gear on the edge, was pulled down. Clear foul. All jersey on the tackle. Gio finds Ronaldo Teixeira. 23, big right foot cross, but Brandon Costa easily gets his mitts on it, plays it forward. Andrew Mejia with it, pressured by Aguilar. Mora Delgado back there as well, number 8 for the Soul. The crowd applauds the throw in. You see Going back to the foul right there on Manuel Campos. Aguilar back out there. The Spaniard finds Manuel Campos. Campos, look at that footwork. Gets it back from Zacharias. But Manuel Campos just out there showing off his quick feet. Been just off finishing some of these plays tonight. Champagne Wall scooped that one up in front of Shane Wheeler. Luke Lawrence with the spin and possession. Stepping in hard there was number 6, Jeff Jennings, wearing the captain armband this evening for Real Colorado. So Campos, 22 years old, had professional experience playing for Cruz Azul, Liga MX top league in Mexico, and this Sol team has plenty of experience this year with Mexican professional soccer. As Rhea Armstrong just clears that one out of play. And just at the end of June, June 29th to be as exact, as Ricardo Zacharias goes down. Now it's going to be the Sol with an upcoming free kick opportunity. But the Albuquerque Sol hosted Puebla Lobos Buap and an international friendly out at the UNM Soccer Complex. Lobos Buap, currently a second division team in Mexico. It was a great event, good exposure, really good opportunity and challenge for these two teams. And despite some weather that delayed the start of the contest for about an hour, it was a fun environment out there. The Sol and Lobos Buap played to a scoreless draw, but it was a good showcase for these Sol players against some professionals from Mexico. Campos takes it, hits the crossbar of the football, a goal post behind the net. That one sailed high on him. Could not find a way to get that one to dip down. There's too much under it from the start. Brandon Costa, keeper, puts it back into play. Wilkinson comes back for it. It's 11 minutes into the second half. Scoreless game. Have Ben Reyes filled Sol Foxes. Campos looking for Luke Lawrence. Rhea Armstrong slipped, but he was still in good position. Zacharias trying to find Lawrence, battling in there amid the Foxes. As Adrian Mora Delgado looking forward for Luke Lawrence. Tries to play it back into the middle. It is cleared. Pacheco goes down, is fouled. Still an opportunity to push forward. Sol coming back. JJ Buck with you. Thank you for tuning in to ProView Networks. Albuquerque Sol President Ron Patel now joining me as Luke Lawrence, right foot opportunity. However, it's right on Costa. Ron, exciting game so far and a big weekend for your Soul.
Yeah, it's a chance to clinch the division tonight. We're pretty excited. The weather seems to have cooperated after all. I'm sure you've covered that already, though. But,
it's been fantastic. Now, the rain has definitely followed you guys around so far this season.
Yeah, that we haven't really lived up to our name as being the Soul. But no, it's a great night. It's looking to be another lovely Albuquerque sunset here shortly. Looks like a handball there. And yeah, as we say in England, we're enjoying our football right now, as opposed to last week was a letdown. But I think it was a good reminder for us as we hopefully head into the postseason here that we're not invincible. We're a very good team, but we have to be ready for any and every opponent that comes against us this week.
As you mentioned, a 2-0 loss at FC Tucson, but you had won 6 games before that. Pacheco with the opportunity coming in late was Jordan Geely for this big defensive play right there. We've seen both teams very close this evening to that, but both defenses are making some plays.
Yeah, it's one of the beautiful things about this game is the tactics behind it. You know, people that watch soccer for the first time. Let's see what happens here.
Arubla with
nice
the step
move
through.
There.
It's Anderson coming back, and Wilkinson and Carlos Sinden, the 2 center backs this evening. Big guys and making some big plays as well.
Yeah, they're very talented players, both from Europe. Wilkinson's from England. Carlos Sindin is from Spain. Both have a lot of talent. I think really enjoy watching them play. Obviously, I've seen Carlos play a lot more this year than Andy. But just the way that Carlos goes in for those slide tackles, a lot of times winning every header he goes up for. I think it's very rare I see Carlos not win a header that he goes up for. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Number 11, Danny Arubla.
But as I was saying, it's part of the nice thing I enjoy about soccer is it's not, the goals are fun, but it's not about the goals. It's about the lead up to the goal and the tactics that goes into it that makes it the beautiful game. And I think, oh, that was
scary cross there. Still in there, not able to connect.
Got it out.
Fox is on that one. Blake McNeils, number 21, had 2 opportunities with the ball inside the box. And now the Soul looking for the counterattack. Lawrence trying to leave it off for Manuel Campos, but it'll be a throw-in for the Soul.
He's such a fun player to watch, isn't he, Manuel? Softest of touches. It's like ballet, I think, when I'm watching it out there.
Already seen some great footwork here tonight from the 22. Plenty of experience, and we were just talking about the Soul versus Puebla Lobos Buap, and what that has meant to this team in the second year of the existence. Not only having a good season, but a big opportunity like that. Just great things for Soul fans this year.
Yeah, the players had a great time in that.
And Champenois,
he looks like he's gone.
Gets hit. Coming in was number 13, Shane Wheeler. Let's look at the replay. Yeah, he took the brunt of it.
He's down.
Champenois is going to have to shake some of the cobwebs out. We'll see it here one more time. Took a really hard shot. It was the thigh of Wheeler coming in. And that's one thing with Champenois. He is
calling out the trainer.
Tremendous in net, but he does a lot with just a 5'11" frame in there.
Yeah, he does. He's just hand-eye coordination is top-notch. He's really got a great eye for the ball. His instincts are very, very good. And some tell me the beard helps too. I don't know.
The beard, it's a tremendous beard from Lucas Champenois, who will be a senior at St. Mary's next season. I had the opportunity to talk with Lucas a little bit earlier this season, and it's been an interesting road for Champenois himself, given the fact that he had to play some forward last year instead of goalkeeper.
Yeah, I got a chance to spend some time with him when I was on vacation, actually, in California. We met up when I was out there, and he was telling me about that. He got up and he actually scored a goal as a forward for St. Mary's. So he can play all positions. I think the beard was about half grown as compared to what it is now when he did that. But, yeah, he's had such a great year. And, I mean, going back to that Lobos Buap game, that was a superb game for him. I mean, so many chances. He had a couple assists from the post, but so many chances that he was able to save. My favorite save, I think, was against FC Tucson here at St. Pius earlier in the year. But on that game, I mean, the players just enjoyed it. Every one of them said they'd never played against a team with so much talent. And it was just, it made us better as a team. It made the players better. Looks like we got a substitution coming now.
So Luke Lawrence checks out of the game. Matt Ball comes in. Another player from overseas, a 22-year-old. Already has plenty of professional experience under his belt.
What were they calling him? Was it the International Man of Mystery, was it?
The International Man of Mystery, Matt Ball, as that one is cleared out, going through the box. Also, just recently into the game, Patrick Corey for the Albuquerque Soul. And Corey just got back a week ago from international duty. He was playing with Jamaica, the under-23 Olympic qualifying tournament, as Jamaica actually advanced to the next round of qualification.
Yeah, I believe it's the final round they're in now. And Patrick's just a nice, humble guy when you get down and talk to him. And I got a chance to talk to him. He's a man of few words. He's not one that's going to talk your ears off. He's a smart guy. He's a great player for UNM. I know Coach Fishbein's very proud of him. And I'm looking forward to seeing him not just in a Soul jersey, but in a Lobo jersey this fall. I'm a huge Lobo soccer fan. So, yeah, going out, doing national duty, you don't get to do stuff like that all the time. And I think he did it once before when he was a little younger, maybe the U20s, I want to say. So it's a second time training with him. But the skills you learn by training with those caliber of people, I'm sure, is just great for him as a player.
Jordan Geely cuts it back to the middle. Back to Geely. Has some time. Aguilar comes up, makes a good play on it.
Ooh, that should be out for a goal kick. Yeah.
As it was Patrick Corey.
Nice to see Nestor get the start tonight. He was a little hurt earlier this week. Went and had his leg looked at. It turns out he was just fine. But he's another man of few words, but very nice. I mean, I've gotten to know a lot of these guys. I call them kids. I really probably shouldn't call them kids, but I've got to know a lot of these players just by spending some time with them. Some of the international guys I actually had over from my house for dinner one night. My fiance and I had them over, and just great personalities, every single one of them. A couple more that aren't on the field right now. Tamino Kroger from Germany. We've had Manuel, who doesn't speak a lot of English, so we were doing some translations because I don't speak Spanish. But the personalities we have on this team, it's just been a pleasure to see these guys. And, we have to take good care of these guys, too. We've got to make sure that they're stocked with food in the summertime and make sure that they're exercising and recovering correctly and icing. And, the road trips, especially when they've got back-to-back games. Nice clearance again by Sendine there. Making sure there's ice for the bathtubs in the hotels.
Definitely a very important piece of this weekend. As that header on net by number 13, Shane Wheeler.
Did the Beard get a piece of that ball there? It looked like it might have. Partially blocked by the Beard.
Beard always helps.
But I didn't realize. Sorry about that. I didn't realize a lot that went into these road trips. Larry Espinoza, who was on earlier, general manager of the team, he's the guy taking care of the team when they're on the road. And when I've got to go to some games, I mean, it's a full-time job keeping these guys ready and primed to be athletes. I mean, this is not a professional league per se; it's semi-professional, but we treat these guys like pro athletes, and I know they appreciate it too.
Oh, it's all about developing to take that next step or continue in your collegiate career, and that's one of the beauties of a PDL roster, which makes it so intriguing, is you have players still in college, a lot of local connections, as we touched on, players playing at UNM, but also players just out of college. But to be able to come together in the short amount of time, it's been special to watch this season for the Soul, being 8-2-1 at this point.
Yep, they've really come together. We had a team luncheon that we had some fans at last week, and a couple of the players got up and said some words. I'd asked a couple of players to get up and say words. There's a couple that volunteered to come up, and they just talk about how they are a family, this unit, and a lot of them say it's the best team they've ever played on, and it's really nice to see the fruits of your labor. I mean, there's a lot of work, obviously, that goes into putting on a soccer team. It's not just putting guys on the field and playing a game. And I definitely don't want to leave out the people behind the scenes. A little bit more in the forefront, the coaching staff. It's not a high-paying job to be a coach for the Albuquerque Soul, but these guys treat it like they're coaching world-class professional teams. And Coach Matt Gordon, technical director Chris Cartledge, assistant coach Travis Masterson, our trainer Jason Taylor, just the commitment these guys put in. And I think what it is they really buy into to what we are trying to accomplish. We said from the get-go we have a 10-year plan starting in 2014. So 10-year plan to get to the highest level of soccer we can get to here in New Mexico. And that started last year. So coming in close there, almost. We're going to get one, I feel it. But in that 10-year plan, we've shared that with our team, and not just the players, of course, the coaches. And they realize what we're trying to build. They believe in it. And I am so appreciative for the work they put in.
As Wheeler and Sinden go back and forth, ball comes out, number 10. Miguel Jaime lays it back. Smith switches field, finds Jordan Gailey. Cleared out. Fox is still on it.
Ooh, that could have been a foul.
Just enough space for Jaime. Trying to drive goal line, and Gio coming over with the deflection. Patrick trying to push this one forward.
While we're talking about it, I want to say a big thank you to you also, JJ. And let's get to that thank you in just a second.
Left, there it is. Yes, there it is. Manuel Campos. Sole goal. Puts him on the board. Beautiful chip on the right foot. Manuel Campos finds himself in a one-on-one position, and look at that touch right there past the keeper, Brandon Costa. And you had just said it. You're filling one soon. And there it was for the
positive attitude equals positive results, right, JJ?
Manuel Campos.
Boy, it feels good.
So Manuel Campos credited with the goal because it was oh so beautiful off his right foot. First goal of the game this evening. 69 minutes into the contest. Giving the Albuquerque Sol a 1-0 lead over Real Colorado.
So as I was saying, JJ, I wanted to say a special thank you to you, too. You've been there for us all year, whether it's been on the morning show that you do, 610 The Sports Animal, whether it's helping us out with PA duties, and now doing the play-by-play. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for your commitment, and you're part of this team, too, and we appreciate everything you do and in helping making us a more professional franchise, and I can't wait to see us take this thing to the next level.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, and of course, everyone tuning in the ProView Networks, we thank you as well. This evening, JJ Buck alongside Albuquerque Sol President Ron Patel.
Was there almost a smile there on Matt Gordon's face? I couldn't
almost
tell.
Maybe just a little bit from head coach Matt Gordon after his team finally got out in front. And that was a big first goal because both teams have been knocking on the doorstep, and we've seen this all night long from Real Colorado. Just like that ties the game. That's why that goal was so important for the Sol, because the Foxes have been putting plenty of pressure on the Albuquerque Sol. And what a run through the middle right there for number 10.
Superb goal.
Miguel Jaime. And you know it's rough. You saw Lucas Champenois just realize nothing he could do at that situation. Is perfect placement from Jaime. So we have a tie game now. Just like that, in a span of 2 minutes, both goals scored. It was Manuel Campos, and now Miguel Jaime for the Foxes. And Real Colorado's been putting a lot of pressure on the Sol this evening. It was a little bit of luck early for Albuquerque, mixed in with some good plays.
You
but
can't
now,
say
just like that, a whole new ballgame.
You can't say they didn't deserve that goal. The pressure's been mounting, and our defense has held strong, but we've given them a lot of opportunities, and they took advantage there. All right, let's see how we can answer that. Offside.
Flag does come up on the far side, as that was initially a great set from Real Colorado, but the judge here on the near side.
Here.
Replay.
Don't know when the ball was played is what matters. For those of you who aren't familiar with the offside rule, it's about when the ball is played as to whether the attacker is positioned. If they're positioned behind the last defender when the ball is played that direction, then they are offside. Tough to tell from, didn't have a good enough angle there, unfortunately.
And this is going to put the Albuquerque Soul in an interesting position right now because it just looks like Lucas Champenois is going to have to step off the field, just cannot continue. He has a right shoulder injury, it looks like, after that collision with Shane Wheeler. So now it gets interesting for the Soul.
He's having trouble taking that jersey off.
Yeah, all we can do is speculate, but he might have had that right shoulder pop out. He took a hard collision from the thigh of Shane Wheeler. About 10 minutes ago, Lucas Champenois did what he could to try to continue, but he could just not last anymore in goal. So the keeper now is going to be Matt Ball.
I guess he gets more mysterious, doesn't he, going into the goal?
Who knew that you'd show up at the field and end up playing in the goal this evening? But this is what the Soul are going to have to do. Now it's going to put a lot of pressure, not only the back four, but really the team for Albuquerque dropping back, now trying to prevent Real Colorado from testing Matt Ball whatsoever.
Yeah.
But 73 minutes into this contest, it is a 1-1 game. Manuel Campos got the Soul on the board just after the 69th minute. But then about a minute and a half later, Miguel Jaime for Real Colorado tied this one up.
So, I mean, Matt was pretty quick in his reaction there to head back to the goal. Leads me to believe he must have played some goal before in order to be the automatic selection there. I don't think you just pick a random player off the field.
You always, in other sports, whether it's a third-string quarterback, emergency catcher, you always got to have that guy in the back of your head. As a head coach, Matt Gordon goes
like
to Matt Ball.
In those 17-inning baseball games when they bring in that shortstop as the pitcher.
Mora Delgado playing it forward.
It's offsides. It's offsides.
Flag is up.
Unlucky. Is that Sammy Gleedle?
Sam Gleedle is in the game as well up top. The sophomore to be at UNM. Comes in and slides into the midfield position after.
Feel it for him. I challenged him to score as a goal as a sub tonight, and I thought he had it there. Almost.
Too many steps ahead for Sam Gleedle. As Patrick Corey is going to get whistled for that foul.
He's going to get a yellow for that.
And a card comes out on Patrick Corey.
Ball, and now goalkeeper. He started his career with Norwich City in 2005. He went through the ranks. He was loaned out to Macclesfield Town. It's a small team in England, and was released by Norwich in 2012, and then signed with Stevenage. He also represented Northern Ireland in the youth levels in the national team too. So multiple players on this Soul team. The gentleman that was just carded there, Patrick Corey, of course, as we said, and Matt Ball's represented his country before too.
Yeah, Corey just came in a little hard from behind, but Manuel Campos steps up as Ray Armstrong. Free kick.
He's magnetic to that ball.
Was deflected.
Oh my gosh, he called a penalty.
And the Soul find themselves on their heels. And this is not going to be a fun position at all for Matt Ball, as Andrew Wilkinson coming back on defense. Takes down number 10, Miguel Jaime, as Real Colorado is going to have an opportunity to go on top 2-1 with this penalty kick. And it will be the goal scorer, Miguel Jaime. The ball on the spot.
Talk about being thrown into the deep end, huh, JJ?
Oh, Matt Ball, not the starting keeper, actually. A sub in the midfield now in net. Jaime easily gets that one in as Ball goes left to his left. Jaime goes to his left. Thus, 2-1 score now for Real Colorado after the PK. So a very frantic last 10 minutes in this contest. We've seen 3 goals scored, a goalkeeper change with Lucas Champenois forced out of the game due to injury. Matt Ball now in net. Now the Soul trailing 2-1. 13 minutes left in regulation here in the second half. Gio throws this in, finds Adrian Mario Delgado. A lot of bodies on the far side. I'll stay with the Soul. There's still plenty of time left in this game, but we're on a big weekend overall because you have the same Real Colorado Foxes here Saturday night as well.
We do, and I've been very impressed with this Real Colorado team tonight. They've definitely matured a lot from the team we saw play. I went up to Denver for that game, and they've put together a nice show tonight. They've been very good.
And that was Sam Glito on the run as he sent the ball into the box. The Foxes cleared it just wide, sending their keeper Brandon Costa scrambling to pick that one up.
This will really test our guys. Not used to being in this position too often this year.
Well, especially at home. Soul 4-1 at Ben Rios Field this season. That cross is cleared. Blake McNeils. Manuel Campos trying to go in. Jaime back playing defense. Now a bunch of bodies.
Looks like Andy Wilkinson's down too. Sam's going to give it a go to Ricardo. Wilkinson's up, but he doesn't look 100%. Nice tackle. Got all ball.
There's Patrick Corey.
Got some big boys, Real Colorado.
You see a lot of bodies flying around right now. There's 10 minutes left in regulation. Soul frantically trying to put some pressure back on. The Foxes. And thank you once again for tuning in to ProView Network this evening. JJ Buck alongside Ron Patel, the president of the Albuquerque Soul. This 2-1 game, Real Colorado.
Never called a soccer game before. I've never been on the mic during a game.
It's exciting.
This is a nice perspective you guys have up here. I'm a little jealous. Usually I'm running around the sidelines.
Now you just have a different sense of maybe a little bit of an anxiety now in this position, watching your team trying to find the equalizer.
I get to watch more of the game up here, that's for sure. But I love how the weather's cleared up. It's a beautiful night.
It is, and it's the cloud cover, the overcast is actually great right now so far in the second half is one thing. The way this field sits east to west, the way the Soul are going, more often than not, they'd be staring directly into the sun right now.
Yep.
So
it's unfortunate because of the way it looks like someone's getting a card. Is that Ricardo? Yeah.
You can see the conversation right there between the ref, Carter Zacharias, number 21, Blake McNeils. But they're yellow.
A lot of these guys are pretty young, you know. Especially when they get in a position like this, they're not used to. Can lose their cool pretty easily. It might have been some shoving.
Ball still in play down right there. Cleared out. It will still be with the Soul. 2 players down in the box. Number 6, Jeff Jennings, took the worst of that one for the Foxes. And there's no question about it, the intensity in this contest tonight. We've seen players down, players throwing their bodies all across the field as the regular season winds down.
Been very physical, and I mean, they're not a small team, Real Colorado, as I said earlier. They've got some big bodies in there. See if we can make something happen here. Manuel will take this, I think. Yep.
Manuel Campos steps up. Tyrell Spittler is called for the foul on the Foxes. Cross in.
Lovely ball.
It's going to earn the Soul a corner kick.
Got a sub coming.
We see this cross in by Campos. Fox's first one's there.
Is that Isaiah taking the corner? Fans starting to stomp on the bleachers here, making some noise. I love it when they get into this like this.
As Real Colorado is making a substitution, that's why there's just this little bit of a delay.
And the Vuvuzela is in full force tonight too. Oh, Wilkinson got a piece of it.
Guido has it, puts it back in, cleared.
Nestor's by himself, 1-on-2.
Cleared out by Jordan Geely, now number 8. Spittler.
Good tackle by Sam. Oh, nice recovery.
Pressured by Sam Gleedle. All right, number 6 for the Soul. Long ball goes out of play. Approaching to 6 minutes left in regulation. And we'll see what the referee decides to do after that. Soul trying to find an equalizer. In a way, kind of down a striker, and that ball came into the game as a substitution at midfield in the second half. Goal for the Soul after Lucas Champignon had to exit the game with what appeared to be a right shoulder injury.
Still getting a look at the cart with the training staff. They've got him in some ice. I hope he's okay. He's really enjoying his summer.
Costa puts that one back into play.
Good strong header from Wilkinson there. Soul ball. You know, as a former goalkeeper, I know the pressure on you when you're facing a penalty kick. Not to mention if you're subbed in as a midfielder, and then you have to
step back there.
Step back and take
and just a few minutes
right
after stepping into the goal, Matt Ball had to face a Miguel Jaime PK.
Isaiah with a great little look there. Good idea.
Campos was on the other end. So Miguel Jaime, number 10 for the Real Colorado, scored both goals for the Foxes this evening. Manuel Campos, the goal scorer for the Soul. Sam Gleedle is taken down. Gleedle will be a sophomore next year at the University of New Mexico.
Another great young player for UNM, Sam Gleedle. He had a great assist early in the year on a Manuel Campos goal where came from the right side and just, I think it was the Las Vegas game, I don't remember, but a play where 9 out of 10 players would have just taken the shot and tried to get all the glory, and Sam dished it back to Manuel to put away, or I think it was Luke, I'm sorry, he dished it to Luke Lawrence just to put away for the goal for the winner. Very unselfish player, very sharp, smart player.
Another player from overseas, but played at Campo Verde High School in Arizona before coming to UNM. Saw plenty of action in his freshman year as well already. Yep. Earning the trust of Jeremy Fishbeiner at the University of Mexico soccer program.
Families from England, I believe.
So as the Foxes bring in another body into this one. Sheen Deller, number 19, checks in. Shot from deep. Wilkinson, nowhere to go.
Nice to see Sean Deller in the game. Sean's a great kid from Albuquerque. Played with the Soul last year. This year decided to go up to Real Colorado. Played, I want to say La Cueva. I'm not too certain of his high school. I can't remember. Played with the Rio club here.
Matt Ball.
And a nice save.
Tested, scoops it in, and quickly gets it back into play.
Now the counter to Madrid.
So forced into goal. Matt Ball makes the play. As we are approaching 90 minutes.
And Avocado's got to play a little soft there because he's got a yellow card. That's what happens when you get those emotional yellow cards and you can't go in as hard as you want to on those other challenges, and can't be as aggressive as you need to be.
Something we have seen this evening. The referee has been very liberal with that yellow card this evening, trying to keep some of the extracurricular activity and then talking in check as a Soul. Still trying to find that opportunity for the equalizer. The wind has picked up a little bit. Matt Ball has to chase that one down. These two teams will meet up again Saturday night right here at St. Pius. Stoll still looking for the important 3 points to clinch the Mountain Division at this point in time. Just concerned they're trying to find an equalizer and tie this one up.
Yeah, final home game this Saturday. Should be a huge crowd, I think. Our fans have really gotten behind this team. We're so appreciative. People starting to lose their cool now.
And it has been a very physical game this evening. As Campos finds Gledo in space. Touch the right. Two bodies right there from Real Colorado playing defense. Shot deflected. Gio goes. Oh, deflected again. Gio fighting for position. Leaves it back. Mora Delgado. Send in. Oh. Just constant deflections from the Real Colorado defense.
Those big players getting in front of it. We just got to keep creating here.
Taking down. Trying to find any space in the box. Mora Delgado chips it forward. That goes out for a goal kick.
So players looking for a foul there, but I don't think it was. There's a lot of pushing going on now. This referee's got to get control of this game.
So we'll see just how much time is left waiting on the referee's whistle as we've hit the 90-minute mark in this contest. Ron, thank you very much. Ron Patel, president of the Albuquerque Soul.
Thank you very much for having us, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Will do. Now Albuquerque frantically in the final seconds of this contest doing what they can, trying to find an equalizer. That is going to be a goal kick to the detriment of the fans here in the stands. I did. So final seconds here. Don't forget though, Albuquerque Soul Real Colorado back in action Saturday night right here at St. Pius. Soul still trying to find the 3 points to clinch the Mountain Division title. Just seconds left in this contest as they just hope for an equalizer at this point in time. Campos pushes forward. Finds Patrick Corey, back to Campos. Ricardo Zachariah, another deflection. The Foxes defense stepping up in front of their keeper here in the final minutes, not allowing any of these shots on goal. Corner kick, far side of the box. Be a Soul throw in. Aguilar just wants to send that one in. One kind of sails on him. frantic. Final seconds here. It's going to be another corner kick. Albuquerque Soul moving as fast as they can at this point in time. Fans on their feet, stomping their feet in the stands. It's played short. Coming up, Campos. Another shot deflected. Still alive for the Soul. Low into the box. That's right there. Deflected. All the deflections keeping Real Colorado alive in this contest. Gleedle drops it. Sinden. Left foot low. Coming in. Sliding was Patrick Corey, but into the chest goes the ball. Brandon Costa, the keeper for the Foxes, settles it down and walks it out. So as the sun sets here in Albuquerque, it looks like the Soul are going to have to turn their attention to Saturday to find the 3 points they need to call themselves division champions. But still 2 games remain after this one. One more home game. And then roadie early next week. Now Matt Ball just pushing everyone forward. Telling his teammates to go, go, go. Of course, Matt Ball forced into action in the net after Lucas Champenois had to leave the game with a right shoulder injury. Champenois, the starting goalkeeper, was in a hard collision with Shane Whaler of the Foxes. We're still in stoppage time right now. So looking for the equalizer. As Aguilar goes in hard. Frustration foul right there for Aguilar. Plenty of time here for the Foxes. Referee says, let's get going, try to finish this contest up in stoppage time. Gio. Raleigh pushes it forward. And that's it. There is the final whistle of this contest as Real Colorado defeats Albuquerque 2-1. We'll take this break, come back on the other side, wrap it up. You're watching ProView Networks.
Is your bath worn out, cracked, or just outdated? Then remodel it to perfection in as little as 1 day with Bath Fitter. First, we'll take a series of precise measurements. Then, just choose a color and your favorite seamless wall design. Our remodels fit right over your existing tub and are installed by our Bath Fitter certified installers. Bath Fitter installs more than the right fit. It's the perfect fit, guaranteed for life. Call for your free in-home consultation and get the bathroom you've always wanted. Call now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's Frontier Restaurant.
Tired
Tired of looking at your old, worn-out kitchen cabinets and furniture? Minuteman Refinishing, Albuquerque, owned and operated for over 32 years, is now Minuteman Design Center. J.C. Lopez and his sons, Jeremy and J.D., and their group of experienced refinishing professionals bring new life to Albuquerque kitchens and furniture at a fraction of the replacement cost. They also specialize in custom cabinets, granite, and tile work. Call them today for a free estimate or visit their photo gallery at MinutemanDesignCenter.com.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
And welcome back as the sun sets on the pitch this evening. One last round of applause from the Soul fans to their home team, Albuquerque Soul, as they fell 2-1 to Real Colorado. So the elusive 3 points still on the table for the Soul to clinch the Mountain Division, and they'll have one more opportunity to do that here at home Saturday night against Real Colorado, 6:30 at St. Pius. But we look back at this contest tonight. It was a physical, intense game as the Foxes came out to play early. In the first half, they had a goal that was disallowed due to an offside, but they had plenty of chances and actually dominated the chances in the first half. The second half, it was the Soul eventually finding the back of the Manuel Campos with a beautiful right foot in the 69th minute. Gave the Soul a 1-0 lead, but Real Colorado responded immediately. Miguel Jaime coming back the other way on a beautiful pass from his midfield was able to put it to the left of Lucas Champenois. 1-1 game. Then things got a little bit interesting just a few minutes later. As Lucas Champenois was dealing with a right shoulder injury, he collided with Shane Wheeler early in the second half, and Champenois just could not continue through that injury. So Champenois exits the game. Matt Ball, the midfielder, throws on the goalie jersey, goes to stand in net, and then he has to face a penalty kick as Andrew Wilkinson brought down the Foxes forward in the penalty box. Thus, Miguel Jaime, the goal scorer, steps up, takes the PK, beats Matt Ball, and that would be the final score, 2-1 in favor of the Foxes. For the Soul, they are now 8-3-1 on the season, still at 25 points. Real Colorado earns their 5th victory this year. They're 5-3-4 with 19 points. And we'll come back after this break. More coverage as we wrap up this evening. PDL Soccer, you're watching ProView Networks.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Whether you're surfing the swell, catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no-hassle water park parties, and much more.
Whatever your dream, a tranquil backyard retreat, the perfect yard for the kids, or professional maintenance for your corporate campus, the Grounds Guys will help you achieve it. Our established systems allow us to deliver industry-leading lawn care and landscape solutions to commercial and residential customers. Experience our difference with a 3-hour callback guarantee, clean, shiny trucks, friendly, uniformed personnel, state-of-the-art equipment sharpened daily, and quality control reports delivered monthly.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association is an organization of coaches made for coaches. Since 1941, the NMHSCA has been hosting statewide professional development opportunities for New Mexico coaches and also hosting all-star games in football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, softball, baseball, and more. In addition, the New Mexico High School Coaches Association is responsible for New Mexico Coaches Awards programs that recognizes and awards state coaches. The mission of the association is to help coaches help their athletes. Go to www.nmhsca.com to register and to follow all-star teams and events. We also encourage you to follow the NMHSCA on Twitter and on Facebook at the New Mexico High School Coaches Association. We are proud to say that the best coaches in the history of New Mexico have all been members of the NMHSCA. To learn more, please visit www.nmhsca.com.
We're standing together to improve New Mexico's graduation rate. Public schools, community colleges, universities, and businesses, all with the goal of adding 60,000 new graduates to the workforce by the year 2020.
Mission Graduate. Find out how we can help get you there. Visit missiongraduatenm.org.
Streamline Swimming is New Mexico's premier swim store featuring the latest in training equipment and competitive swimming apparel. Whether you're looking for swimwear to lounge by the pool or something more professional, Streamline has it. With main brands such as Speedo, Nike, TYR, and Dolphin, you can be sure to find what you are looking for. And even if swimming is not your thing, Streamline provides uniforms for any sport you need. With no job too small and no setup fees, you can outfit your team with the best screen-printed and embroidery design uniforms. And with a friendly staff on site, our employees are always willing to help. Come and visit Streamline Swim Store and Streamline Athletics. Call us at 505-503-7460 or visit us at 6901 Gruber Avenue, Northeast.
And welcome back, JJ Buck here, Albuquerque Soul midfielder and tonight goalkeeper Matt Ball. It was a physical, intense contest. One more throughout Colorado on Saturday, but what were your opinions on tonight's game?
I think it was, for us, it was a tough game. We've got all to play for, and they've got nothing to lose. It's always hard to play against teams that have got nothing to lose. They have to win all 3 games and hope something goes their way. So it's very tough playing against teams like that because they play with a bit more freedom. And that's now our second game that if we would have won, we would have won the division. So it's tough to take. We didn't start the game well. They had a few chances, a goal disallowed, but I thought towards the end of the first half and the start of the second half, I thought we were the better team. And that showed when we got the goal. And we've got to be better as a team, stronger as a team, that we can't concede a goal after we concede within 2 minutes. It's criminal. So the boys, we had a chat outside. We're a very close bunch. We had a chat. You've seen us in the huddle out there. Didn't need anyone to tell us to do that. We knew that we didn't perform today. We know as a team, as a squad, and we know it's a cup final now on Saturday. We have to win on Saturday. That's it.
And for you, stepping up for your teammates, Lucas Schemp, and while starting goalkeeper gets hurt, goes out, you go in the goal. What went into that decision?
When I'm back in England, I coach every day. And when we coach, it's a bit annoying when you only have one goalkeeper. So if there's 2 or 3 coaches, one of us will go in goal. And I like volunteering to go in goal. And I thought that in that situation, that it was right to step up because I'm a confident person. I'm confident in goal, that I wanted to help the team. And I thought that by doing that I could do that. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Should have guessed the right way on the penalty, but I guess that's how it is.
Well, it's 2 days recovery, but back at it on Saturday night, one more chance, at least in front of the home fans. How anxious are you guys going to be to just get back on the pitch?
I don't think we're an anxious group at all. I think the boys out there, they just want Saturday already. They want to make up for tonight's performance. And it's two losses in a row, which we haven't as a team felt. So for us to now move on from that, it's going to take a big step. And hopefully if we move on from that, it'll improve us as a team. Because now we know you go 1-0 up, and to lose 2-1 is heartbreaking. If you against Tucson, you're 2-0 down within 10 minutes is a bit more, you're up against it. But today we were winning 1-0 with 25 minutes to go. So tough to take, but I think the boys will be raring to go, and whoever Matt picks to play, 11, the 18, everyone will be ready, and I think we'll be coming out firing.
Well, Matt Ball, thank you for your time Saturday night. Real Colorado, Albuquerque Soul back here at St. Pius.